Welcome, podcast listeners. This is a very, very special episode of the Fret Talk podcast. In fact, it is a little bit of a crossover because in this episode, I joined in with the Pedal Dive podcast hosted by none other than Joe from Hello Sailor Effects and one of our Patreon backers, Crazed Fandango. So without further ado, let's check out some of that episode now.
I was going to say also, you know, you're someone apart from the affordable pedals. You're a fellow podcaster as well, and I just wonder how many people in the chat. We've got a few people in the chat. Wonder how many in the chat are aware of the podcast. If you are, say yes.
Oh yeah, we've got a few. I can see that. I've got access to the chat. Hello,
excellent.
Hello.
So, how many people listen to the Fret Talk podcast?
I mean, there's at least 3 of us. Although Lee doesn't listen every week. There you go. So there's 4. Yeah, I mean, it's a long running podcast. It's coming up to pretty close to a decade now, actually, which is phenomenal.
So when did you start then with the podcast?
Oh dear, about 2017, 2016, maybe something like that.
Because I come back from the Gulf in December 2017. No, December 2016 going into 17. And you were going then because that's how I found you. So
there you go then. So about then.
I thought you were more established. Like, I thought you'd been going longer by the time I found you. That's
maybe. I don't know. I really should have kept track of this stuff, but it was like many of my schemes. It was done on a whim. It was a case of like, oh, I've listened to the Guitar Nerds boys. That doesn't sound too hard. I'll give that a go myself. And then there we are.
I once went on a podcast in America. I think it might have been the Guitar Knobs podcast, and he asked me about, like podcasts in the UK. And I said, well, there's 2 really. If you want good, wholesome fun like that you could take home to your mum, then it's the Guitar Nerds. But if you want the other type of fun,
absolutely, yeah, we're like the evil twin, aren't we? We are the Wario to the Guitar Nerds Mario.
It's almost like the grumpy old gits of the guitar world.
Yeah. Despite us actually being a bit younger than
than me, yeah.
But yeah, we're very cantankerous. We're very we like to put the world to rights.
I haven't gone through the back issue of podcasts yet, but just wondering when it started. Has it followed the same theme all the way through? Has it kind of evolved into this?
Yeah. So initially, it was kind of we had a roster of about 15 or 20 guys who were interested, and they were like, yeah, we'll definitely do this. And we were going to have like a rotating cast where it was like different blokes coming in every week, and we'd keep like that side interesting. So you'd have like a bunch of different people and different perspectives from like their different stages in like their guitar journey. Like some were at college, some had been like gigging musicians for a long time, some had just been like bedroom players for the majority of their life. So we had that kind of breadth of guitarist, like different caliber of person. But much like trying to organise any musicians at all, plan quickly fell through. And I'd schedule podcasts, and it was a case of okay, we'll do it on Wednesday, and then Wednesday had come, and then this chap and that chap would be like, oh no, I can't do that. I'm feeding the cat or like taking the missus to wherever. Okay, so then we'll do it Thursday. We'll make sure we do it Thursday, and then that went on for a couple of weeks where it would be Wednesday didn't happen, Thursday didn't happen, Friday didn't happen, and it'd be me and Matt Quine doing the podcast on Sunday mornings, ready for it to come out on Monday, just like the last minute.
Although, is that not a good idea? Because you cover a lot of news topics as well, so you're getting news at the very last minute. If you did it a week in advance, things could have moved on by then. I mean, Fender might have even given up suing someone by then.
I wouldn't hold out much hope on that one. it is the current drama, isn't it? The Fender debacle.
My word, what are they doing?
So like we said on the podcast last week, because they've turned their sights on onto Yamaha of all people, like the company that you go, yeah, like the company that you go, oh, I really fancy a decent quality guitar, nice. I also happen to need a jet ski. Well, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's almost like me saying, do you know what? I fancy a bit of a fight. Where's Mike Tyson?
Yeah,
I don't understand why they've done that.
So, like we said, they were shooting themselves in the foot by aiming sights at Toman, who were pretty, gosh, damn big.
Yeah.
And then they've said, like, hold my beer. This is not working enough. So they've turned a bigger gun to their second foot, and have said, yeah, let's try it again.
Well, do you know what? If I was playing devil's advocate and I was going to say, sue everyone that you can, what you don't do is start with the big fish. You know what I mean?
No.
You win a little battle first, get
Absolutely.
precedence, and then maybe take on someone a little bit bigger. I'd have thought that PRS would be along the way there before you get to someone like, Yamaha.
I mean, they have sued PRS apparently. I can't speak. I can't speak officially and legally on any of this because I am but a budget pedal chap. I have absolutely no legal sway whatsoever. But I hear that they've sent the old cease and desist copy and paste to PRS.
Well, couldn't they pick the headstock shape? Could they?
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, like the least Strat looking Strat, you go for the Silver Sky. Because it's like the headstock's all wrong, like the fretboard isn't it, like it's like an 8.5 on the SE and yeah, it's set like 7.25 on the American, but it's only got two controls as well, if I remember rightly, rather than your three.
Oh, has it?
And I think so. Oh. And it's got calves, like upper fret calves and like neck calves. Which, if you're going on the original Stratocaster shape, it's so far away from it. Like same with
because the heel carve is different, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, the heel carve on a Strat's a block, isn't it? Whereas the PRS ones, look, at worst are kind of rounded and at best are kind of sculpted out, aren't they?
Yeah.
So like they're one of the guitar companies that you go, maybe leave those guys alone. Like if you're going after someone like which is like 1-for-1 Fender copy, but with modern accompaniments, you go
different headstock though.
Yeah, but like the headstock is something that they're like debating. They're saying it's everything, like the triple single coils, the vintage style trem system, or like all of these different things make the Strat, not just the headstock. And you go, well, look, the one that like the guitar companies that tick those boxes the most would be people like Sir, would be people like LSL, and it like if they hadn't have gone before this, like GNL and stuff like that. You go, those are the ones that look very Strat-like.
Be interesting to in GNL.
It would be, yeah.
Like the guy who designed your guitars also designed ours, funnily enough.
I mean, this is one for the people in the chat as well. Do you tend to have pedal builders that you stick with? I know I've got sort of 3 or 4 favourites, and I tend to look at their pedals first, and then look to other things afterwards if I can't find what I want. Is that the trend? Do you find that, Budge? Do you tend to stick with one brand or half a dozen brands?
I think I am. How do we put this? Kind of like a pedal hook.
A skinflint? Oh, right.
Yeah. So I'll go wherever there is. Like I'll go where the attention is, essentially. But like purely based on like the rod for my own back is the crux of my channel, which is the No Talk or Tone series, which is wonderful. It's served as a nice, easy like turn your brain off. I can do this every week. Like it's a really simple format to kind of follow, but it does mean that every week I need either a pedal that hasn't been done in a while, so I can like go back and redo one or a new pedal. So it's a big turn around.
Did you say a rod for your own back? I'd say an awesome excuse.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
mate,
I mean,
that's amazing.
it is. However, and I'm not going to show this. You will see the downfall of this by looking at my floor. Is that like all of these spaces now, like they are full. And, like,
do you know what? I've just had a brilliant idea for a YouTube channel. Haley, if you're watching, my wife, I'm starting a YouTube channel where I review vintage guitars. There's going to be one a week. I'm just going to get them on.
That's it. No talk or tone of guitar. Yeah, vintage guitars. Yeah.
And I'm in a Telecaster sort of zone at the minute, so I'm going to start with a Telecaster. It's only going to be 50 grand.
Right. Yeah. You've asked for this one. This is one of the most recent ones.
Oh yes.
Which like.
Oh, get in. Wait there. I feel like this needs to be a full screen moment, mate. Mate.
Oh, look at
I love it. Look at that. What's with the fretboard? Has it got abalone inlays? Is it?
I mean, it's a guitar that cost me about 250 quid. So, like,
Wow.
it might look like it's got abalone.
Wow.
It's the fanciest of Chinese plastic, is what it is. But
That's very fancy.
Gosh.
yeah, the specs on it are insane. Actually, like, they do say it's like a nitro finish, which I've got no reason to question.
Looks it.
It does feel like it's got that kind of that matte feel to it. Like Alnico pickup, stainless frets, roasted neck. So it's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, for like
Yeah.
250 quid as well. Yeah.
How's it play?
Phenomenal. So, like my usual go-to with these type of guitars, like the Harley Bentons and stuff like that, is get them in, hate the pickups.
Yeah.
Like usually, if it's like the lower end stuff, you go, this hardware could do with changing, and then I'll like periodically change the stuff. That was the plan for this one. I got it. It played phenomenally. The pickup sounded fantastic. I was just like, well, I've got nothing to do now. Like, I just need to play it.
Wow.
There's no project there.
I'd be interested in the chat. Who's found a guitar like that was really cheap, but ended up being absolutely amazing? Do you know, I go through guitars like no one ever. I just have a new one every, month or whatever, and it's like one out, one in. But at the minute, I'm going through a Telecaster phase at the minute. Martin bought me a yellow one, which is insane. And then
I remember that one. Stolen Valor guitars, was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice memory.
I remember it.
And then I made that red Telecaster red, which now Martin's got the body for. He's going to make into a guitar, because I ended up getting a golden era guitars body. Oh my God. Holy moly. The aging on things is, outside of vintage guitars, it's just the best that I've seen.
Are they the ones that used to be SC relics?
I think they are. They're over in Ireland, so it's Scott. Yeah. What a great guy to deal with, and the postage was insanely fast.
Yeah. I think Yeomans had bought an SC relics body and spoke very highly about it.
Oh, mate, unbelievable. I've had like a pick guard and stuff off him before, which were great, but I don't think you can really appreciate his aging from photographs. They just look so much better. Who's the brand in America that does them on eBay? Mark MVT or something like that, is it, Mark? I don't know.
I know about like the Warmouth lot. They went from being quite a tidy little setup to a, like, it now seems quite mass market, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do like that you can spec it out though.
Yeah. They've got like insane customization with it. What's this?
Oh, so we got a comment. It's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I just wanted you to see it, Joe. So this is STE SG. He's really been inspired by your videos, and he's trying his hand at building a Kossoff drive.
Nice.
Get him, mate. Love it. Pay particular attention to the bias. There's a good tip to you. There's a little section in that Kossoff video where they show how to bias it, and that's key. Get in. Love it.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you pay all this money for pedals when you can just make them yourself?
I mean, you seem to be talking yourself out of business here, but
No, people still want to buy them from me.
yeah, like, to be fair, they are, like I mentioned, phenomenal. I've got a few up here, just out of shot.
Get in.
Like, we've got the Mojo.
Yeah,
Yeah, the modded Mojo. Like, quality stuff.
because the Mojo is your signature pedal. So when I was going to mod one for the video, I was like, it has to go to you.
Yeah, I mean, Paul Gilbert's tried to muscle in on that, hasn't he? He's got his own like official one, but come on,
He copied you.
he did.
He heard that you were using one and bought one for himself. In fact,
he went-
I was so inspired. I actually have a Mojo myself, and I was quite surprised at how good it is.
Yeah. It's a very funny pedal. The Mojo is like it's coloured like Marmite, and it is a Marmite pedal because you either get it or you don't, and a lot of people don't seem to understand like really how the EQ works. Because it says treble and bass, but what it actually means is like fatness, which is your bass, and then the tone control.
Yeah.
So you've got to set the bass right for what guitar you're using and how much kind of bloom and flubbiness you want in the tone. And what I tend to do is pull that quite back because I like quite a tight drive tone. And loads of people go, "Nah, it's muddy, it's rubbish." And you go, "Well, just take the bass back, like take it back further than you'd think."
Yeah.
Take that back and then just start introducing it until you go, that sounds fat but not flubby. And then from there you use the tone control to kind of suit your suit your setup. Any of the TC like the tone print enclosure drives, like the Dark Matter, the Rottweiler, the Mojo, even the Spark, do that with, because the bass is just so heavy.
It is, isn't it?
But like you can get some really, really big fat tones out of it if you want that kind of loose, flubby tone. But a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people prefer a really tight sounding drive and get pissy at the Mojo for not doing that when the bass is all the way up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've just been told off in the chat because apparently I'm too loud, so I'll sit back from the mic a bit. Hubcap John's in the chat. Hi, John. He says he's got a Westone Concord. Yeah, that's Matsumoto guitar, isn't it? Because I don't think Matsumoto ever built a bad guitar.
Jason Morton saying the Nojo. Ooh, damn you.
Yeah, get in. Oh, I wish I'd have had that when I was making it. I tell you what, their enclosures are terrible.
This is what, sorry?
They're terrible. Like, the best built enclosure, but they look really cheap because the way that they've angled them and stuff, like with the chamfers and the cutouts. It's just, it's like, how can you make a really heavy, thick aluminium enclosure look plastic?
yeah,
it's just no good.
Yeah.
I prefer the two-part enclosures. It's much better. I don't know. What's people's thoughts on enclosures? What do you prefer? Do you prefer like a normal pedal enclosure, or do you prefer like the two-part enclosures, the sloped enclosures, and stuff like that? I'm going through a bit of a moment where I'm like, do I prefer normal pedal enclosures that are painted, or do I want to do some more fabric enclosures? You know, the sloped enclosures, for lack of a better word. I just can't decide.
We can't speak about enclosures without talking about Hubcap John and his back it in fuzzies.
So good.
Like inspiring stuff, because like the fact that he's getting like full fuzz circuits into enclosures that are like this big and this deep.
Also, the kit that he does is the best instructions that you'll ever find for a kit. It's insane. Like they're so good that even I managed to build it and broke it while I was going and had to fix it because I deviated from the instructions for a bit of it, messed it up and had to go back all on camera, because as we know, if I do something wrong on when I'm making a video, I've got to put it in.
Yeah, I mean you've got to show the fact that we are human.
Yeah, some of us are more human than others because I make quite a few mistakes.
I've got a question here from Tony Riley about Harley Benton's, and I feel that's probably aimed at me. Are Harley Benton tellies and 335 copies worth it? Largely speaking, yes. I don't think I've tried any of the tellies, but I've heard like there's so many people talking about the I think it's the 62 TE62 or something like that. How it's about 120 quid and it is just rips. But I have tried one of the 335s. I had one of Fletcher's ones before and after he put some rather tasty pickups in it, and like it played and sounded beautiful before, with the Fletcher pickups in as well. You'd be hard pressed to hear the difference between that and like a much more expensive guitar. With all Harley Bentons though, I mentioned this on all the videos that I do with them. They set them really conservatively. Like they'll set like a 2mm action, and like that's by design. They're shipping them all across the world, like definitely across Europe. The humidities and kind of the temperatures will fluctuate so much that's giving you that wiggle room. So when you first get them, they're playable. They're very. It's a very consistent action, but it's a high action for me. A high action. So you might want to sort that out. So a little bit of a setup. Absolutely good to go.
For that price, though, you've got to kind of assume that's going to need a setup. There's no way you're buying a guitar for 120 quid and it's going to come, even mildly well set up. Not a chance. I can understand expecting it from someone like Epiphone, who now charging an £800 mark. I mean, I want that.
And more. Yeah.
Well, I want that Lost guitar, the Back to the Future thing. The Epiphone one's like 1,500 quid, $2,000.
Not for Epiphone.
I'm expecting that to come settle,
Yeah, absolutely. So that was a little clip from the Pedal Dive podcast. And if you'd like to watch the full thing, I'm going to link it in the description to this. There'll also be a link on YouTube, maybe like hovering on the screen now. So definitely check that out. The whole thing is amazing. It's great fun. And it's about an hour and a half of podcasty goodness. So definitely check that one out. I'd like to extend a thank you to our sponsor, which is affordable.co.uk. Check them out. Get all of your great kind of budget pedals, UK made budget pedals over at that. So affordable.co.uk, check them out. Definitely worth a check. And I'd like to extend a thank you to our Patreon backers as well. We've got our premium tier are as follows. We've got Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects. We've got Hugh G. Rection, Mike Oxlong, and Gary Goldencock. We've also got Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups, Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Diabetes Foot. We've got Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82 and of at PBOD. We've got Gareth Brand, DJ Play Nice, Crazed Fandango, as you saw earlier on the podcast, and Mr. Mike Phelan. We've also got our free Patreon backers as well, who I'd like to give a shout out to. We've got Brett, we've got Dave, Harry Wallington, James Bragg, JD Fosho, Jimmy Smith, Johnny Goat, Johnny Cambridge, Julian Nielsen, Kamal Singh, the entirety of Kent, Steve Snyder, Leon Pesticio, Marlers, Matthew Dang, Matthew Quinn, Michael Baines, Michael Levinson, Mika Peponen, Mike, Nico Muisi, Perry Wright, Raphael Formarin, Ross Philpott, Jack Richards, Simon Fricker, Vaughan Murray, What You See Is Not What You Get, William Crone, Frank Brack, Michael Ribovich, Rich Gretzky, Aris Agasade, Pedalboards of Doom, Wriggles the Clown, Is Danny DeVito, Disco Bear. Yeah. And of course, if you want to catch me online as well, you can find me over at the BudgetPedalChap YouTube channel, which I'm sure will be linked somewhere. So from me and me only at the moment, it will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Ta-ra a bit.